Good evening. Welcome to Queer News Tonight. This is the world's first and only LGBTQ+ daily evening television news, broadcasting live and available on demand. Available on all smart televisions, including Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It's time to queer up the news. It's Thursday, November 23rd, 2023. We are live and literally out of the closet and into the headlines. So many of your important stories we're going to tell this evening on Queer News Tonight.
This is the world's first live daily LGBTQ evening news show, literally out of the closet and into the headlines on Queer News Tonight with Al Ferguson.
I'm your anchor at Queer News Tonight, David Hopkins. This evening we have given our regular anchors the night off for Thanksgiving, and I'll be bringing you the news of and perspective representing the LGBTQ+ community from South Florida, America, and across our planet. This is the world's first and only unedited live LGBTQ+ evening news show. Whatever happens unique in LGBTQ+ news, you will see it and hear it. Hotspots Magazine, Happening Out Television Network, is a nonprofit 501c3 media company in the same model as PBS and NPR, but designed for the LGBTQ+ community. Our mission is to support the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community. We want to inform and educate the key issues of our Black community, Latino, lesbians and queer women, trans, students and youth, seniors, HIV/AIDS healthcare, business, social justice, and faith. Help us support our community. We're part of one of the largest LGBTQ+ media companies in America, Hotspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network. Our magazine is celebrating 39 years of the LGBTQ+ experience, and our television news, talk, and entertainment shows support our mission to educate the LGBTQ+ and broader community. I'm your reporter this evening on Queer News Tonight, and this evening I present you with queer headlines in 1-minute news format. The LGBTQ+ community in South Florida and across America is diverse. Our community across the world is vast. And here are the bullet points of the queer news for today, Thursday, November 23rd. Happy Thanksgiving. We begin with LGBTQ+ 1-minute news. Let's queer up gay culture. Marlon Wayans says he has unconditional love for his trans son. Actor Marlon Wayans, best known for his role in the series The Wayans Brothers and the 2004 film White Chicks, is encouraging parents of transgender children to support their kids after revealing his eldest child previously came out to him as trans. The 51-year-old comedian is preparing for the release of his upcoming special, which includes his experience navigating his 23-year-old son Kai's gender identity. Wayans shared his plan to satirize his experience of coming to terms with his son's gender identity in a comedy special temporarily named Rainbow Child. Wayans said he's still working on the pronouns, but he wants his kid to be free. LGBTQ+ 1-minute news, let's queer up entertainment. Coldplay protested in Indonesia over LGBTQ+ support. More than 200 conservative Muslims marched in Indonesia's capital, calling for the cancellation of a Coldplay concert over the British band's support for the LGBTQ+ community. The protesters, marching about half a mile away from the concert venue in Jakarta, held a large banner demanding the cancellation of the Coldplay concerts. It described the band as an LGBTQ+ propagandist, damaging faith and morals. Indonesia is secular and has a long history of religious tolerance, but a small extremist fringe has become more vocal in recent years. Earlier this year, the 1975 also had to cancel its shows in Jakarta and Taipei after the Malaysian government cut short a music festival when the band's lead singer slammed Malaysia's anti-LGBTQ+ policies. LGBTQ+ 1-minute news, let's queer up lesbian culture. The Aqua Fair continues a tradition of supporting LGBTQ+ women. The Aqua Foundation for Women is celebrating LGBTQ+ women by holding their annual Aqua Fair on Saturday, December 2nd at 7 p.m. on Fort Lauderdale Beach. The event will benefit the Aqua Scholars Program and aims to give away $60,000 in 2024. A ticket to Aqua Fair will cost you $90, and purchasing this ticket will help Aqua to reach the giveaway goal. Queer News Tonight anchor Bad Poppy is performing during the event, along with Asarienta. Food will be catered by Bubbles and Pearls, and music will be by DJ Snack Daddy. Hotspots Happening Out Television Network is the presenting partner of this event. LGBTQ+ 1-minute news, let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Visit Lauderdale celebrates the many holiday offerings in Greater Fort Lauderdale. While there's never a bad time to visit Greater Fort Lauderdale, events happen one after the next year-round. The region tends to sparkle even more around the holidays. From family-friendly festivals to swanky soirees hosted by big-name bands and artists, Lauderdale knows how to throw a party to get everyone in the festive spirit. Every year, the restaurants, bars, and hotels on or around the 24 miles of sandy shores get on board to celebrate our winter holidays from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve celebrations. Visit any time of the year, and Greater Fort Lauderdale has something to offer you. Visit Lauderdale, everyone under the sun. LGBTQ+, 1 Minute News. Let's queer up LGBTQ+ civil rights. Murfreesboro, Tennessee bans public displays of affection by same-sex. A town in Tennessee has found a way to target the LGBTQ+ community in a new city ordinance. As reported by LGBTQ Nation, in June the city of Murfreesboro banned public displays of sexual behavior, including behaviors, materials, or events that are patently offensive to the adult community. The sexual conduct banned under the city ordinance includes homosexuality, masturbation, sexual intercourse, or physical contact with a person's clothed or unclothed genitals, public area, buttocks, or if such a person be female. Furthermore, the ordinance outlaws indecent behavior and indecent materials, which sufficiently vague enough that what qualifies as indecent will be up to the discretion of law enforcement, and that always turns out well for the public. A court challenge, filed by the ACLU on behalf of Borough Pride, pushes back on the claim that homosexuality itself is indecent and therefore punishable by law. Next, we're proud of our special partnership with Sunshine Cathedral, the largest queer church here in Fort Lauderdale. Supporting that partnership, we're broadcasting from our permanent set here at Sunshine Cathedral at the Happening Out Television Studios. We broadcast Sunshine Cathedral's Sunday International Service at 10:30 a.m. And that is today's news for the LGBTQ+ community on the world's first and only daily LGBTQ+ evening news show. If our community is important to you, share this news with your friends and family. Are you, like most of America, part of our very large television audience, watching this live LGBTQ+ news broadcast right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV? Queer News Tonight is the only live LGBTQ+ digital television show in the world that's out of the closet and into the headlines. We need your support. If our community is to grow, we must tell our stories and bring them to the attention of the broader world. And this is the only place in the world that tells these types of LGBTQ+ stories in motion and sound. That's the passion of Hotspots Magazine, Happening Out Television Network, and Queer News Tonight. I'm your anchor, David Hopkins, and on behalf of Queer News Tonight, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you daily at 8 p.m. To our LGBTQ+ world, we wish you good night.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.